Welcome, middle schoolers, to episode 19. For today, you'll need a water bottle, a paper ball, which is a recycled piece of paper that you're going to roll up into a ball. You're going to need a wall that you can sit against and do some exercises against. And you're going to need a small waste basket or a small trash can. If you need time to gather those materials, press the pause button, gather your materials, and then come back when you're ready for the warm-up.
Warm up with some skipping in place. Top and land on the same foot, get those arms flowing. This is going to be an awesome workout today. We're going to make sure we're nice and ready. Alright, we're going to move into some cherry pickers. We're going to be reaching as high as we can. Standing on those tippy toes. Get to the highest cherries you can pick. Couple more. All right, we're going to do some shuffling. Touch the ground. Shuffle. Touch the ground. Shuffle. Touch the ground. Don't forget to smile, middle schoolers. It's okay to be happy. Twisting, some knocking on the door of life, focusing on the breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Let's enjoy our bodies, enjoy being alive, and appreciate this body we have, and that we're able to be active. Do some invisible jump rope. Here we go. Nice job. 10 more seconds. Alright, we're going to take it down to the floor. We're going to get into our kneeling position. We're going to just step out and then reach back. Other side, step out, reach back. Nice work, let's keep that going. Step out, reach as far as you can, and then reach back. Step out. Reach back. Step out. Reach back. Couple more. All right, let's get these hips warmed up a little bit. Windshield wipers, back and forth. If you want a little bit of an added challenge, try to do this with your hands in the air. If that doesn't feel great on the knees, then go ahead and put those hands behind you. Awesome, let's get that core warmed up. We're going to get into our hands and knees. I want you to press hard through your hands. Elevate those knees. Then I want you to touch your ankle, alternating ankle touches. Awesome job. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pop back up to standing. Let's do some seal jumps. Here we go. Open up then we'll be ready for our water break. Awesome job.
All right, it's riddle time. Listen to the sound for the next 15 seconds and see if you can guess what it is. The answer will come at the end of the class.
All right, middle schoolers, it's time for the daily dose. Now, we've got our wall set up. We're gonna be doing 5 different exercises. We're gonna be doing 35 seconds of exercise followed by 25 seconds of rest. Our first exercise is a wall sit. So everyone go ahead and get your back and your head against the wall. And we're gonna try for 35 seconds. Here we go. What I'm trying to concentrate on here is making sure I can feel the back of my head against the wall. And then I actually want to have a little bit of a space in my low back. Hands can be on your thighs. They can be against the wall. If you feel like your feet are slipping out, you just got to back and push you a little bit. The key is to find a position that's going to feel like work. It shouldn't feel easy. You've got about 7 seconds left. Stay with it. 2, 1, and we're resting. Take your hands and push yourself away from the wall. Now, next exercise is going to be the wall sprint. All right, we're going to put our hands against the wall. You can see in the corner of your screen what it looks like. And we're going to push against the wall as hard as we can, like we're trying to push the wall over. All right, here we go. And now we're running. Like you're pushing something really heavy. So keep those arms straight. Push into the wall. Run, look straight ahead. Drive those knees up. Always keeping tension into the wall. Push, 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 push. Almost there. Excellent. All right, it's time to rest, recover. You can see up in the screen, again in the preview, we're gonna do a plank on the ground, high plank. Then we're gonna put our hands up on the wall and do a plank with our hands against a wall. Then we're gonna come back down to the ground. So it's gonna be an up, down plank. The key is not being too far away. Let's try it, here we go. So we're gonna go up, push into the wall, down, hold it. Up and down. Awesome job. To play around with how high you're going, the lower you go, and the further away from the wall you are, the harder it's going to be. Excellent. All right, take a look at the screen. On the preview, we're going to be doing wall walks. So we're going to be walking our feet up and walking down. All right? Give those wrists a nice shake. All right, here we go. Good. Walk the feet up as high as you feel comfortable. Hold. Keep a nice, strong core. See if you can hold it as long as you can. If you need to come down, just slowly come down. And then shake it out. And then get right back up there. Hold it, straight arms. And we're done. Awesome. All right. Last exercise in the series is going to be a wall twister. I'm not sure what that's called, but as you can see in the preview, we're almost like we're going into a back bridge against the wall. Going to get a nice stretch for the spine. I'm going to start with my left hand. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Reach. This arm coming around. Get into the back bridge. And then swirl back around. Reach. Really make sure you're breathing. The higher you go on the wall, the easier it's going to be. Awesome. All right. We're going to go back to the beginning with the wall sits. So you can see in the preview what it looks like. Take a couple seconds to breathe. We're going to shoot for 35 seconds. The lower you go, the harder it's going to be. All right, get ready? And here we go, wall sits. If you want to make it harder, put your hands up against the wall. Make sure that edge touching the wall. Make sure you got a little space in the low back. Not a huge space, but just a little one. Concentrate, breathe. Feel the burn. Enjoy that burn in the front of your legs. 10 more seconds. And that's time. Awesome. All right, we're going to be doing next, as you can see in the preview, the wall sprints. Use this time to actively rest. You can roll the shoulders. You can roll the neck. Take some deep breaths. Here we go. Pushing that wall over. Push, push, push. Or you can pretend like you're pushing a giant car. Sometimes your car's gonna get stuck. In the next few years, you're all gonna be learning to drive. Your car might get stuck. We're gonna need to push that car out of the way. Good, drag those knees up, push, push, push. Doing great, keep it up. Woo! All right, next up, we're gonna do the up-down plank. Again, the further away from the wall you are, the harder it's gonna be. So if you need to make it harder, move back. If you need to make it easier, move closer. Nice deep breath. All right, here we go. Good. Try to stay nice and straight. Imagine yourself from head to heel, strong as steel. Nice job. Almost there. Oh man, that's a tough one. All right, shake out those wrists. Give yourself a little stretch in the wrist area. That's a lot on the wrist. All right, next up is our wall walks. We're gonna walk the feet up as high as we feel comfortable. And then we're gonna hold that pose as long as we can. Here we go. Make sure your arms are straight. Make sure you save energy to come down safely. You don't want to just let your arms collapse. You want to make sure you have enough energy to walk down. Shake it out. And give yourself one last attempt if you need to. I'm gonna stay here. I'm pretty tired. Woo! All right. Nice job. All right, we're gonna do the wall bridges. I think that's a good name for these, wall bridges. Shake it out. Again, for this one, the further away from the wall you are, the harder it's gonna be. And the lower your hands go, the harder it's gonna be. All right, here we go. Give yourself a nice stretch, push back, breathe. All right, middle schoolers, now, if that was enough for you, if you're like having a hard time talking, get some water, skip ahead. Otherwise, for those who need the challenge, who need a little bit more, we're gonna go through one more round. This round's gonna be the most intense, all right? So here we go, wall sits, and go. Challenge yourself to go a little lower this time. We're nice and warmed up, so this should be the hardest round. Breathe. Head against the wall. A little bit of space in the low back. You want to make it harder. Try to get those hands up. If you want to make it really hard, you can hold something, like some weights. A little late for that now. Probably would have been nice to know that earlier, right, Coach Kevin? All right, push yourself away from the wall. Awesome job. Next up is gonna be the wall sprints or the wall pushes. You may have seen this on like the strongman or strong woman competitions where they're trying to push something really heavy. So imagine you're just trying to push something really heavy, and we're gonna do this for 35 seconds. Here we go. Shake out the wrist. Here we go. Push, push. Try to find a rhythm. You want to pick it up a little bit? Go for it. Try to keep those eyes forward. Push. Keep that pressure into the wall. Push, push, push. You got this. Awesome. All right. Going to the high, up, down plank. High plank to wall plank. This is a doozy on those wrists, so make sure those wrists are nice and stretched out. Nice deep breath. All right, here we go. High plank. We're gonna go up. Hold this as long as you want. When you're ready, come back down. Even push down to the forearm. Wow, almost there. All right, shake out those wrists. All right, next up is the wall walks. I'm gonna try something a little different this time. I'm gonna be jumping my feet up and then just jumping them straight back down. Feet on the wall, feet off the wall. You can do 2 feet at a time, or you can just walk 1 foot at a time. Here we go.
On the wall, off the wall. Be really strong through your arms. Play around with how high you're jumping. Be really gentle on that wall. Don't be kicking holes in your wall. Last one. All right. Do the wall bridges, then we'll do a little cool down. Oh, stand up nice and tall, nice deep breath. I want you to enjoy this, middle schoolers. Enjoy your body. You might be exercising to get looking a certain way, but I want you to just work out to enjoy your body. Because we are very fortunate to be able to even perform these exercises. Is such a gift. If you're loosening up, maybe try to go a little lower. All right, don't check out yet. A lot of you have been asking about stretching. So we're gonna do some stretching against this wall. You're gonna sit up as close to the wall as you can. And then what you're gonna do is slide so your legs go straight up the wall. Make sure that your butt is on the ground and that your lower back is on the ground. Now, from here, just enjoy this pose. Take some deep breaths. If you want to take the stretch away, point your toes to the ceiling. If you want a deeper stretch, try to bring your toes down toward you and you'll feel a nice stretch in your hamstrings, the back of your leg. Nice deep breaths. Now what we're going to do is just move into a straddle stretch. So you're going to spread those legs as wide as you can. Again, you want to make sure that your pelvis, your hips are on the ground. You want to make sure you're feeling stretched through your inner thighs. If you bring your toes towards you, you're going to get more of a stretch. If you point your toes, it's going to take the stretch maybe away a little bit. Ah, nice. Enjoy, enjoy. Just relax, deep breath. All right, now we're just going to push ourselves away a little bit. What we're going to try to achieve is a 90-degree angle here, right, from our lower leg and then to our upper leg. We're going to put one ankle across the knee. Now, I'm trying to get this knee to go towards the wall. So I'm being real gentle here. I'm just going to press gently so this knee goes towards the wall. And I'm going to kind of move around, move my pelvis around until I get a nice stretch here in the hip. So right now I got a nice stretch, so I'm just going to breathe into that. In through the nose, out through the mouth. One more deep breath here. And then we're going to go ahead and switch. Bridge the hips up a little bit so that you can cross the ankle over the knee. Come back down, rest the head, and then try to get this knee to go towards the wall. If you need to give it a little bit of pressure, go for it. You don't want to overstretch. You want it to feel like a stretch, but you don't want to feel any pinching or zinging or stinging. And once you find a good stretch, take some deep breaths.
Awesome job, middle schoolers. It's time for another water break.
All right, for the food rule of the week, I'm going to give you 5 reasons why I think following our food rules can be good for you. Remember, a lot of our food rules are like eat real food, eat food that's grown from plants. And here's 5 reasons why I think you should follow those. Number 1, it's going to keep your complexion clear, your face. Eating real food can actually be good for your skin. Number 2, following our food rules is going to help you to focus. Sometimes when we have sugary, empty calories, it's a way to get us distracted. We can lose our focus real easily. Number 3, you're going to have more energy for the things that you love to do, whether it be sports or dance, or even just playing video games with your friends. Eating real food is going to give you more energy. Number 4, it's going to help with your immunity. You're going to have a strong immune system. It's going to keep you healthy. And finally, number 5, by starting now, following the food rules, you're going to build good habits for when you're an adult. All right, let's get ready for the game.
All right, middle schoolers, it's time for striker ball. Now I've got my piece of paper that's crumpled up. I've got my trash can that's right against the wall. Now the object is to get the paper ball into the trash can to score the points. Now, here's the rules. You must strike the ball with an open hand. So you can strike it right out of your hand, or you can give it a little toss and then strike it. But there's no throwing. It's striking. Now, another rule. If the paper ball lands in the trash can without hitting the wall, it's worth 1 point. If the paper ball hits the wall and then lands in the trash can, it's worth 3 points. And we're going to see how many points we can get in 1 minute. So here's what's going to happen. I want you to take some time to practice. Now, another rule. Ideally, you're going to stand next to your trash can and you're going to go 1 foot, 2 foot, 3 foot, 4 foot, 5 foot, 6 foot, about 7 feet away. Okay, so that's kind of a general rule, 7 feet away. Okay, take some time to practice while I get the timer ready. If you want more time to practice than I'm giving you, you can always press the pause button. We'll play for 1 minute, and your goal is to try to beat me. All right, it's time to go. If you need more time to practice, press pause. Otherwise, we're going to put the timer on the screen. We're going to put some pumped up music on. And good luck on your mark. Get set. Go.
last time. I got 8 points. Let me know how many points you got in the comments. That was a super fun PE. Let's go ahead and get ready for the mindful minute. All right, go ahead and get really comfortable, either laying down or sitting up with your back nice and straight and your shoulders relaxed. And go ahead and just take a couple deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Breathing in, feel the cool air. And then breathe out what no longer serves you, like the carbon dioxide. Today we're going to be talking about elements in our environment that can help us and remind us to be mindful. With your eyes closed, I want you to imagine a tree. A tree represents your body. A tree stands tall. It breathes and draws nutrients from the earth, to which is deeply rooted. And just like a tree, our body stands tall and breathes and is fed by the earth. And like the tree, it is born of this earth. I'd love to invite you later today to look outside and notice a tree. It's likely to be standing tall. Its leaves may be flowing in the breeze. And as it's warmed by the sun, you can look inside and notice your body. Often our posture slumps. And when our posture slumps, the oxygen flow can become compromised and the breath becomes shallow. Our body can tense up and our mood can be impaired. I would love to invite you to assume a posture that is upright and stable like a tree. And you can bring about a meaningful shift in mind and body. So middle schoolers, next time you see a tree, it's a reminder to stand up tall and to breathe and take in the oxygen from the environment and let it nurture you. The brain tattoo of the week is this. Oftentimes, what our mind craves, the body doesn't want. And what the body wants, the mind rejects. So for this week's journal prompt, what is your mind craving that maybe your body doesn't want? And vice versa, what is it that your body is asking for that your mind is rejecting? All right, middle schoolers, the answer to the riddle. Let's listen to this sound again. Have any guesses? The answer is, it's peanut butter being spread on toast on a plate. I'll see you next week for episode number 20.